Me a yell. Them a yell. Southside. Me I saw we deal with the third KJ. Run out with the Melandros march out. Done a talk out. We are sending a your ass mouth. Feel it bright, we are make it place dark out. Sex outside, tell them talk now. French fire from the bomber brain crawl out. Happy sex, get them like dark show. Broadway to St. Paul, Pleasantville, ting town now. Sex download up the sex punch. Catch it by C3. Victim, don't point psychots, find the hand, find the foot down labyrinth, so lock no me mad. Let me tell you about the dread. The place laid with done said. Pass little and you must. Father left them flat like truck bed. Sex outside, tell them try. Sex outside, tell them try. B-I-L-M-I-L, make up your fly. St. Paul, load, place bumped on your gun. Sex outside, tell them sex outside with the use of them. Dark man came and let we move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. House burned down pon the dopey scheme. Full up payments at kerosene. Ants man Lego 10 in the enemy. Sabadan 650, 150. Kneel outside every with the power joke. Like surrender the fire still.
Like no fire. No, like the light no fire.
I spouse la me Ruba and me afraid you. You understand?
I understand I never permit that I can fire no permit.
When they protesting in love until they can't permit, when they protesting in people beat up, why they didn't send you to see if you have permit? I don't know where to pick on people, boy. I like it, and as you move the seat when you're getting it.
No problem.
You want to sleep here tonight? You will have to sleep here tonight. You will have to sleep here tonight.
Dark show, Broadway to St. Paul, Pleasantville, ting town now. Sex download up the sex punch. Catch it by C3. Victim, don't point psychots, find the
hand. Like no fire here. Like no fire here. No, like the light no fire.
I spouse la me Ruba and me afraid you. You understand?
I understand I never permit that I can fire no permit.
When they protesting in love until they can't permit, when they protesting in people beat up, why they didn't send you to see if you have permit? I don't know where to pick on people, boy. I like it, and as you move the seat when you're getting it.
No problem.
You want to sleep here tonight? You will have to sleep here tonight.
I like to know fire.
You will have to sleep here tonight.
I like to know fire.
You hear? Tell him that. Tell him that. Take care. Take care, boy. Take care. He wants to look up because we put that in your response. Yeah? Yeah? We want we road fix. 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 We want we road. Hey, you're kicking me, boy.
Like no fire here.
Oh, you seen how this man kicking me?
Yeah. Watch the people on the yard. Wait, you don't want to find like in the yard.
You pushing it in the yard.
Wow. There's a set of rankers we have in office in the UNC. Run the gunman song, Mr. DJ. Run the Bajon song for them, Councillor May. Run the outside.
Southside. I saw we deal with the third KJ. Run out with it. Melandros march out. Done a talk out. We are sending a your ass mouth. Feel it bright, we are make it place dark out. Sex outside, tell them talk now. French fire from the bomber brain crawl out. Happy sex, get them like dark show. Broadway to St. Paul, Pleasantville, ting town now. Sex download up the sex punch. Catch it by C3. victim. Don't point psychots, find the hand, find the foot down labyrinth, so lock no me mad. Let me tell you about the dreads. The place laid with done said. Pass little and you must. Don't left them.
Oh, you look the rank on the screen now. Look the rank.
Sex outside, tell them
Counselor May, who outside?
Flies in follow, please bump on your gun. Sex outside, tell them. Be sex outside when you use them. Dog man came and let me move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. House burned down for the dopey scheme. Full up payments at kerosene. Ants man Lego 10 in the enemy. Sabadan 650, 150. Kneel outside every with the power drill. Surrender but we fire still. The I'll blow your brains like first time you try your pills. And a lioness we wire the kill. Sex outside, tell them try. Sex outside, tell them.
Why they didn't send you to TV comedy? I don't know where to pick on people, boy. I like it, and I'll you move the seat when you're getting it. No problem. You want to sleep here tonight? You will have to sleep here tonight.
Jerry, we no look for friends. Belmont, Maraval, Sava, Beat.
Share the live, this shipping is about to start. So let me start off by saying a very special good afternoon to you, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Top of the afternoon to those of you on the web locking us down right now. Let me call out my whole Bajan crew on the inside. Big up Maslin Net on the inside. Andrea Innes. This old Bajan called Eric. Claire Heat, good afternoon to you, you old Bajan you.
We are sending a your ass mouth. Feel your bright, we are making place dark. Sex outside, tell them talk now.
Good afternoon to Allison Boyce, to Candice, Joseph, Lennox, Joanne B. Thomas, all you out and bad, we outside, throw up the sex sign.
Victim.
Counselor May, who outside all you? Where you telling yourself?
No me mad. Let me tell you about the dreads. The place laid with done said. Pass little and you must. Don't left them flat like truck beds.
When they protesting in love until they can't commit, when they protesting in people beat up, why they didn't send you to TV comedy? I don't know where to pick on people, boy. I like it, and I'll you move the seat when you're getting it. No problem. You want to sleep here tonight? You will have to sleep here tonight.
Burn down for the dopey scheme. Full up payments at kerosene. Ants man Lego 10 in the enemy. Sabadan 650, 150.
You know you had to be real bad in order to threaten an estate police officer. You had to be real ruthless and heartless to watch an officer executing his duties. That man with no ancestral name warning you about lighting a fire cause you have no permit. And you jump out yourself. Yes, you, Councillor Mehu, to tell the whole man that you lighting fire day and that he had to sleep day tonight because you real bad.
Southside. I saw we deal with the third KJ. Run out with the Melandros march out.
People beat up. Why they didn't send you to TV comedy? I don't know where to pick on people, boy. I like it, and I'll you move the seat when you're getting it. No problem. You want to sleep here tonight? You will have to sleep here tonight.
6 download up the 6 points. Catch up by C3 victim. Don't point psychots, find the hand, find the foot down lap.
And you're telling me why the youths are so angry? Well, I want all you to know is not now. This disrespectful counselor who can't even formulate his words properly. Yes, not even formulating his sentences correctly with a slurred speech. Disrespect this police officer. You think it's now he saw? It's long time he saw.
Down for the dopey scheme. Full up payments at kerosene. Huntsman Lego 10 in the enemy. Sabadan 65150. Kneel outside heavy with the power drill. Surrender but we fire still. I'll blow your brains like first time you try a pill. Send a lioness fi wire the kill. Sex outside tell them try. Sex outside tell them try. B-I-L-M-I-L make dopey. St. Paul out this bump on your gun. Sex outside tell them. Sex outside when you use them. Dog man came on, let we move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. Belmont, Maraval, Sava.
All you recognize that name there?
Lots. St. Paul.
Screenshotted under a post in the year of our Lord 2019. Named Dudnat Meru. Jump out he whole self in response to the PNM government. Headline in a Daily Express newspaper, Muslim backlash. All you read his comment? This councillor who swear an oath to do justice with no malice or ill will to serve all the people of this blessed country who tax-paying dollars is paying this good-for-nothing councillor got on Facebook and tell all you he thoughts. It's so disgusting I can't even repeat it. You just had to go on the live to see it.
The place laid with done said Bash Lil and you must Vado left them flat like truck bed. Sex outside tell them try. Sex outside tell them try. B-I-L-M-I-L make dopey fly. St. Paul out this bump on your gun. Sex outside tell them sex outside when you use them. Dog man came on, let we move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. Husband down for the dopey scheme. Full up payments at kerosene. Huntsman Lego.
So all you think is by accident. Councillor Bajan Meru, Bajan, that big dirty Bajan, run out himself for this officer today. Apparently this was in the making for some time, according to his post on Facebook. Dog man came on, let we move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend.
Belmont, Maraval, Sava.
Why every time it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, is a damn duck in a yellow jersey? Why? Well, you could answer me that question. Why are they so disgusting and disrespectful? It's as though it's a party full of thugs. A set of Bajan. All Warahun behavior. Don't know how to speak to people with your slurred speech. You can run out for anybody.
Smart out. None talk out. We are sending a your ass mouth. Feel it bright, we are making place dark out.
And the officer being so polite.
Mama brain crawl out.
Trying to be so respectful in his duties. And you telling the man he better sleep there tonight?
This expanse, catch a by seat.
Well, people, he had a field day today.
Find the hand, find the foot down labros.
And we will have a field day now. Calling on the removal of this councillor. You're too disrespectful. It's a long time we watching your councillor. You just choose to run out yourself. Since 2019, we marking you. Since 2019, we screenshotting your comments under posts on newspaper and thing, councillor. We don't know where this thing. So we was waiting for you to jump out your whole self, and sure enough, you fall straight into the trap. Fully done. All he had to go today. The lines are open. Pack your bags, do the not. You're going home today. Numbers to call.
Surrender but we fire still. I'll blow your brains like first time you try a pill. Send a lioness fi wire the kill.
3420081 7711791 4665391. My tax-paying dollars will pay you no more. You're going home today.
Came on, let we move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. Belmont, Maraval.
Let's go. Caller, you live.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, to you, Aisha. But I just wanna, all I wanna say that is, the dry season start from December to June, right? And you must have a permit. A permit costs only $10. So then, what we does, we send out the fire guardians who is employed with the forestry division, and they will tell you how to burn and how to think, because you're not supposed to light no outdoor fires. No outdoor fires, not even if you put it in what they call a drum. Right? So that is within it have a small penalty, but this is that is the law, that you're not supposed to light no outdoor fires without a permit. And a permit is only for the single fire that you're lighting. Is $10. But it's only for the single fire that you're lighting. So if you need to light a next fire, you need to get a next permit. And that is how it is run. That is how the law is. Right? So from December to June, that is it. No outdoor fires. You can't even, well, because there are ways to set up how to do a fire. The fire guardians will come around and tell you, well, how to gather this, what time to burn, and based on the wind condition and everything, they will direct you how to burn the fires, right? But you cannot build a big heap and just burn it, and the tires and these other things is unlawful, right? So that is how the thing is concerned. Go to the fire service, the closest fire station, the fire guardians that's be there. You will get a permit for $10 for that one fire that you're burning early, and they will direct you as to how to burn the fire. That's what the fire guardian is about. So nobody can come and tell you, I can light my fire. You can't light no fire. But the penalty for lighting it is too cheap, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Your radio good loud, boy. Imagine the police officer executing his duties had to tell his partner, who is a friend of mine, yes, he's a friend of mine. When I call him today to say, what happened down there, he said, girl, early morning, this man smelling like he in high spirits. Imagine that. The police had to complain about the scent. But you cussing people all up in the face, telling them that they have to sleep day tonight. Who is you? Who is you? Time for you to go home, eh? We tax paying dollars and paying you again. Caller, you live. Well, I's a queen of Bajan today, Jama. I's a bad girl today.
Always bad.
I'll blow your brains like first time you try your pills and a lioness fee wire the kill. Sex outside, tell them try. Sex outside.
You've making a bacchanal for Wassa to fix the road. Ministry of Road to fix the road, but you lighting tire and mashing up the road. Make it make sense, you fully done. There we go, caller, you live.
Aisha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, darling.
Hey, you make me go.
Gemma, look how long I talking to you. You and make me out.
Oh, Lord. Aisha, the man is a bad boy.
Fully bad, Gemma. He ain't regular bad, you know, Gemma. He fully bad.
Yes, he's a bad boy. Yeah. He's showing the colors.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
That is what he is, Gemma. Disrespectful.
He's in a jail. And easy. I hope people watching that, eh? You understand? I tell girl, My daughter now cook some food for a friend of us at diner. So I'm going to drop it off. Right?
All right, Gemma, be safe
Yes,
on
so
the roads, my
later I come
darling.
back, okay? Right. Yeah. Okay.
Let me say good afternoon to Eric, who just joined us. Eric, how you doing, boy?
Good afternoon to all the loyal listeners to the Street 919. Aisha, that man that's be on your life, eh? That same dude, not me, fella.
I know. That is why I cussing him. You think I don't know you listening?
You understand?
I know you listening. They don't call him and tell him to listen.
And you see this stupidness the police have to go through with people like them, so?
And they like to talk about people behind the bridge and call people behind the bridge name. But people behind the bridge don't disrespect the authority in this manner. It is shameful. It is disrespectful. It is disgusting. And today, the councillor have to pack his bag.
And go.
You're going home. You're too disrespectful.
I got to understand too that he ain't get a certain position in the UNC, so he bitter like gal.
Well, he needs to be bitter with the people who did not give him that position he was requesting. You cannot take it out on law-abiding police officials, whether there's estate police or no police. Who the hell is May? Who is he? Look, the lines are open.
See lots. St. Paul, Samaroma, let walk on.
Mute is right.
KJ Production. Southside. I saw we deal with the third KJ. Run out with the real Melandros march out. None of talk out. We are sending a your ass mouth. Feel it bright, we are make it place dark out. Outside, tell them talk now. French fire from the bomber brain crawl out. Pop the six, get them the dark show. Broadway to St. Paul, Pleasantville, think tall now. Six download up the 6 pounds. Catch up by C3. Victim, don't point psychots, find the hand, find the foot down labor, so lock no me mal. Let me tell you about the dread. The place laid with done said. Pass lil and you must. Vado left them flat like truck beds.
So the police told you you could not light fire, sir. You cannot light the fire. Sir, you cannot light the fire. Sir, you cannot light the fire. But you showing the police, yes, that you is big, bad councillor. You is me. Who as if anybody know who the hell is you?
We don't want to know.
And telling people, oh, you know who is me? You had to sleep here tonight. Well, boy, you're going home tonight. You feeling to take a walk down by that corporation? I feel I want 500 people with me, Eric, by the corporation when they have the next statutory meeting, and let Councillor May, who the hell is you, know how people really feel. They like to call people from town name. We go come down. No, we coming. The lines are open. Let's go.
Belmont, Maraval, Sava, Beatum, Seal.
Let's go. Caller, you live.
Aisha, you tell the story every man.
Stay one place, please. You're breaking up.
What was that?
What?
That, you know them like the thing, you know what you mean here?
Call me back now. Your phone sounding like if you're in a microwave, man. We have some voice notes to play. We're gonna play it. You just lucky you meet a good, nice, decent South police. You should have tried that with the big bad boy squad from up St. Barb's by Alexander and them. You should have tried that with them Tantos and them from up St. Barb's. All you don't know, all your place out of it. Bad. Let me go. Caller, your live.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Wilder. I have something to say. There are lots of the PNM persons not going to like what it is I have to say. But you see that behavior by that councillor earlier on today, And the things that you highlighted on your program in terms of comments and stuff like that, that he would have made in the past, you don't see nothing like that coming from the PNM's PR. Like them sleeping. Nobody not aware of what it is going on. You understand what I'm saying? And he was so rude and disrespectful to talk about why you didn't go up in the Beatum or why you didn't go up Lavantil. You understand what I'm saying? All with racist intent behind it. But let the PNM and the people of Trinidad and Tobago and the black community keep sleeping. I said what I said. Have a good evening.
Thank you, darling. Are you entitled to your views and opinions? This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. And if it's that is how you feel, that is how you feel. It's no, and how I feel is disrespected with the fact that my tax-paying dollars paying this man. I tell you, the police officer, when I call him today, I say, but what happened down there? I see the bad in here, PM. Yeah, boy, that hour of the morning, he's smelling high. Imagine, Eric, all I would say is that he smelled high. I don't know what that means. The officer did not explain. Caller, you live.
This is why now telling you, Aisha. It just end the man then say the man see move on Lavanti and beat him. That's what the man mean. It's the racist thing the man coming on. Thank you very much for the lady. We're clearing it out again. That's what it means.
Thank you so much for sharing. They come here to make this country ungovernable. They said it. They drag Coffin up and down this place, and half of all you sat there and did nothing. So this is basically the end result of it. We know this is the road they was going down, but they figure everybody going to sit down and take that level of foolishness. That's the problem.
You remember that particular officer was trying to encourage a certain MP to protest?
Yes, I deal with that already. Yeah, but like he was off duty today.
Apparently.
He was off duty today because you know he would have jumped in.
And defend he?
Yeah, but he was off duty today.
But I don't know because I was fighting myself down there, you know.
There we go. You're live.
Hi, sister.
Hey, how you doing, big brother?
Not too bad. Good evening, and hope you had a good weekend.
Very restful.
Thank God. Maybe he's telling the policeman, go and do that to the people in Lavantil. How the people in Lavantil happen to fall in this category? What was the name of the lady down south? What was it? Michelle Benjamin? She didn't do the same thing some time ago, and I saw the policeman assisting Michelle. Was it Michelle Benjamin was her name? And the policeman allegedly assisted her in lighting them those tires. So Mary all of a sudden, Mary walked out of the UNC in 2015 after they lost the election. I wonder what they gave him to come back. But he come back now with such, because he was hoping that Saddam would have win, you know. But all of a sudden, everybody, how to put it, the extremists, Hindu extremists, I was Mary with, a Hindu extremist. They are going along with the same line of the Indian government. You understand that they are not about helping Trinidad and Tobago go anywhere. Right now, they're trying to save themselves from making jail. You know? So maybe come out of Abajon to side up to rear up or the rest of UNC. I find they should have light it. I the police had to wait for him to light it. And I let him light it. And then I lock him up. I shall we better wake up and hear what the man say. Only they allow it in Lavantil, and the only reason why he talks to the police officer in that manner, you know why?
He did not have an ancestral name, that's why.
Alright, thank you very much. Enjoy.
You're welcome. I done peeped that earlier clock. I done identified that already. Based on his comments on social media, and I tell you, I'm marking him since 2019, eh? Because you know one thing about me, Eric. When I set my eyes on a man, I do done until I know everything about that man, eh? So Eric, I'm marking that man since 2019. Just following him on social media. Following him. Following. Screenshot. I have a vault of posts and comments from, what your name is? Dudrenat?
Dudrenat Meru.
Meru. And I was waiting on him. Because following his trend of thoughts based on his posts, I knew it would have ended up here.
Yeah, well, it's only Aisha, the only thing left for them to say is the N-word.
Listen.
That's all.
Eric, all I am saying is, I knew it would have ended up here. Now all I had to do is pull from my vault.
Yeah. Well,
I had thing.
It's a matter of time.
I have enough for the president to take this to heart and send him home. He had to go home and lie down. He get tired now.
Yeah. You see, like Aisha, as I say, all them missing now is to say the N-word and everything complete. Because them only on race and not, but Kamala said it, Pushwati said it. It's not about country, it's about party. So it clearly shows, it displays itself now.
All I am saying to you, Eric, is this man here
have to go.
He had to take a little rest.
Take a Jahaji bonnet
My
and go.
tax-paying dollars will pay you no more. I want to play some voice notes. I know a lot of you trying to get in. That disrespectful man. Me?
Like a who?
Me?
Aisha, every dog barks in its own yard, eh?
Good afternoon, Aisha. Tobago sunshine in the house. Now, well, it's a little rainy here in Tobago. Aisha, you see why we youths are out of hand? People who are supposed to be looking up, look at this human behavior. He getting on very drama-tree. Eh? But Aisha, that was me and you. You know, me and you would have been in the silver bracelet. Oh, now that man, they should have been in the jailhouse talking and answering to the word. He should have been locked up. But Aisha, my thing is, Watson you can fall in with the union. Self-protesting against self. Self-telling in workers like myself not to settle for less. Well, hear what, Aisha. All our workers should gather together and go and protest in the financial complex that we want razor pay. CPEP and he bumping his chest. Oh, I give CPEP $50 razor pay. $50 is something to bump your chest about. Never in history I see persons in government protesting with the union against self. These people are name is mad. I to show you the OJT, THA, PDP. They're not right it in their head. But I have another bacchanal to break. I shall have another bacchanal to break. But I will break it just very soon.
I'm watching the trolls on the live. I have the time. Come. I see it all you. Come. All you jumping, man. Listen, Eric, them don't know. My frontline crew don't eat nice. Nobody didn't warn all you. Eric, I would leave you to tend to matters in the chat. Let me tend to matters here. All I am saying is, people, I see it all the live, you know, and I kill myself with laugh because I saying them and even bounce up Melly Matthews yet. All you out, listen, all you making confusion on the Facebook live, and I saying, but them don't heading good. All you just watch Ants Nest and running. Anyway, we're glad you're here because I want you to go back and tell your Bajan counselor that the queen of badness on the inside, and we here for him. Yeah, we come for him. We carrying him home today. You go home and lie down. The lines are open. We continue to take your calls. And I need somebody to start an online petition, please. I taking this thing personal. Can we get an online petition running? I would ask Joseph Moses to do it because he's very smart. Send it to us, the link in the group. Let me get some signatures on the inside. She's going to have to act on this pest. Let him go home and lie down. Send the link in the group. Start the online petition and send the link in the group. Caller, you live.
Blessed day to you, little sis.
Hey, how you doing, darling?
Well, by the grace of God, I alive. Them so, I part of the group. It's never ever about country, about self, and the religion, the her name, we are slave name. But this is Trinidad and Tobago. And we, the people, we black people, we have to get ourselves together. This nonsense, $3 in Jersey, and they're taking it and bread and water within us. Where parents used to throw for ducks in the yard, bread and water. You think it easy? Eh? You think it easy and we have to tolerate that? BS? So never ever about country, all like that councillors so. Let us go change the semblances. Let us go change the spot. Blood will flow like water if then get back there and all these things. And we have to take that BS here. Time to push back. Lockdown as usual.
Thank you so much. You too, darling. Let me play some more voice notes. I know a lot of you trying to get in. Every single line in the studio is lit. Only bear with me. Let me clear up some of these voice notes.
Yes, Isa. Good evening. Yeah, Isa, I saw the UNC and them stop. You see all of this respect issue at the officer today. But when I was watching at the protests in taking place earlier on today, I was hoping, I only saying light the fire, leave him, let him light it, and when he light it, just throw handcuff on him. That's all I was saying when I was watching that protest. They're too damn disrespectful. And that is the UNC for you. And it's them want to go back there in power. Yeah, people like Naked and them calling the president jackass and all kind of thing. This is the people who want to see power, no? You can imagine if these people see power after Kamala tell Kamli she name is from a slave master. You can imagine if them regain power, the state will go with black people here. But then people are them too damn disrespectful, boy. He had to go, boy. He have to go. He and a whole lot of them, because all of them thinking the same way. All of them had this racial nastiness in their mind. You understand? And to both is a black police officer. He was an Indian police officer. It might have been different. Show him up, Aisha.
Naked? He's a political pillow biter. I go leave he for now. Political pillow biter. Look up that and figure out what that mean for me. Yeah, what I'm telling you? Naked is a loser. Nobody had time for Naked. Yeah? Naked is a loser. He looking for relevance. He didn't make a successful career in football, so he tell himself he can make a career by being the jackass in the Senate. But we go deal with he on another day. We dealing with what his name is? Just make sure you spell it right on the petition. That is the important part. Put it on the petition. Hurry up, I'm waiting for the link.
Good afternoon, Aisha. Trying to get down what they got to Councillor Jama. I think you want a food care. Like I get more food care from Jama. Please ship us my food care on the radio. Aisha, link it for me now. Alright?
Listen, boy, Jama don't want no part of you. Which part of that you don't understand? Leave the lady alone.
Aisha. Aisha, what do you expect? When this man party is disrespectful, dishonest, and everything. You know, you wouldn't hear Douglas talk about that. You wouldn't hear David Napke talk about that. You wouldn't hear Kamala and that. You know? And that lady who saying all kind of thing, you know, you wouldn't hear none of them come out and talk about that. But I want to tell them, judgment. Judgment knocking on the UNC door, you know. And UNC will be dealt a heavy blow. Because the God exposing them, lockdown and listening.
Broadway to St. Paul, Pleasantville, think now. 6 download up this expansion.
Good afternoon, Aisha Wells. Aisha Wells, I am from Superior. Mehu is a racist and he does not hide it. It's well known in the corporation that Mehu is a racist and he hates anybody that is black. He totally hates them. I say so.
Caller, well, I have never been in the corporation and I don't have that information about the councillor. And if you have that information and you sit down home and doing nothing about it, then don't call me on 919 to tell me about it. Because all is supposed to go down by the corporation and let them know how all you feel about the councillor. Having said that, he looked like if he had to focus on his health issues, the belly looked too big to be normal. It looked too big to be normal. He had to focus on his health issues and stop trying to be a badger all over the place. Let me go.
Aisha, good afternoon. You remind me of Dan Rad Singh. I live it again and he got to pull out his gun. Aisha, good evening again.
I remember a certain MP from St. Augustine, aka Big Bird, was the same attitude towards the police, so it ain't nothing new. Nothing new about them. That is the intention.
The lines are open. We continue to take your calls. Hold up on the voice note, Solid. I'm free up the calls. Caller, you live?
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
How you doing, darling?
Well, listen, I want people to understand something, right? Just take a look at what happens to black people when they are infected by the UNC. So, after you've gone in a black area and you give out dry bread and water, full-time prison food, but you know when he went down in his leaders' constituencies, he gave them roti and soft drinks. So that is how, when you are infected by the UNC, even as a black person, you no longer even consider your own black people. Why didn't go down in the black areas and give them roti and sweet drink? He didn't even consider them, and this is what it is we are speaking about. And it will continue to happen because you know why? The same black people just run behind the same people who don't like them, who just call them organ. And I want all you to understand, Jenny explained this slave master name. The slave master, what name the slave master give me? I say you know what the slave master give me? It's not your first name and your last name, or no? The name the slave master give us beginning with N. That's what the slave master used to call me. So that is what Kamala inferred when she said, oh, you have a slave master name. It wasn't the first and second name. It was the N name. Start to understand what's going on out there. I know. I should try and have a good day.
Well, boy, me and see so much UNC on the live now, like how did us be on the Ian Allen live and on the UNC Monday Night Forum. Diane Joseph dealing with them inside of the chat too. Good afternoon, Diane. Listen, them really don't know what. Lead them now. Let them come. They apparently don't understand that we're very united on this program and we just deal with that here. So me ain't worried. Me not to say much. All you're running and get bad on. All right, guys, 453 people on the live. 2 minutes before we go for a break. When we come back, I'm going to put the counselor aside because we're coming back with you in the last hour when the petition is ready. Send me the link in the group. And we're going to focus on Foster Cummins, the man. Well, let me give you a little story quick before we go for this break. A little birdie told me that right now Watson Duke gained them hell. Right? Apparently they thought whoever does pay the piper does call the tune. But they don't realize Watson Duke tone deaf. He can't hear tunes. He just dance to his own drum. So right now, the car bank on the 2-seat in Tobago again. So they going for La Hocketa Talparo because they tell themselves if they get that on the corridor, they could pick up probably Sour Barataria on the way. Hold up. We may call you out and we come in with that in the next hour. We're going to go for a break. Send me the link to the petition on the inside. That counselor have to go home and take a rest. He's too sickening. He's disrespectful. We watching him a while now and we was waiting on him to jump out himself. We're going to go for a break. We'll be back.
B-I-L-M-I-L, make the people right. Send follow, this bump on your gun. Sex outside, tell them. Sex outside, when they use them. Dark man came on, let me move for them. Six Dan Jerry, we no look for friend. Belmont, Maraval, Sava, Beatum, Sealots. St. Paul, Samaru, Malek, Wagon. AJ Production. B.I.L. M.I.L. Southside. I saw we deal with the third gauge. Run out with the
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. And it can't change. Who's that? Hold up. Where's you going? I will be in 45 minutes. I ain't know. Is that just something, right? All right. If I have a suit, I coming out in black and white. Real girls go fight. I'm good.
6.5.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember,
I'm at a happy place in my life, and it can't change. And it can't change. Who's that? Hold up. Where's you going? I will be in 45 minutes. I ain't know. Is that just something, right? All right. If I have a suit, I coming out in black and white. Real girls go fight. I'm good.
6.5 hours later.
Yes, Iwer. Yo. I'm coming in. No. All right, here. It's 3 o'clock. It's 3 o'clock. Finish or what's going on here? Yo, party finish or it don't start?
Party is over for tonight, sir.
Well, I see a bartender still there, DJ still there. What you gonna do for me? I now buy my outfit, my energy up. Anything? Okay, I'll learn something. Yeah? Got to do.
So you're still close.
Take the whole thing and make something happen for me. I need a little 2 drink till your DJ run something for me. Please.
DJ Spider will listen.
DJ run it again. Yeah. I turn up the fete till it turn over. I turn up the fete till it turn over. Boy, I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Boy, give a little money to the promoter. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. All I want is a little more fete with you. All I want is take a little drink with you. All I want is a little more fete with you. All I want is so tell me the party over. Oh no, oh Lord, oh no, oh Lord, oh no. I turn up the fete till it turn over. I turn up the fete till it turn over. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Give a little money to the promoter. Give a little money to the promoter. I just wanna get this feeling all day. I just wanna drink and party all day. Feka over. 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 Get this feeling all day. Feka over. Drink and party all day. Feka over.
It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. Don't know.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the Street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the Street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com. Counselor from Monrepo Navet, Nigel Cotier presents Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Saturday, 9th July at Monrepo's grounds from 10 a.m. Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Lots of prizes to be won. Look out for the Counselor's Cup Small Goal. Register now by calling the Counselor's office at 610-2861. All teams must be registered. There is no registration fee. Splash, Bubbles and Foam. Saturday, 9th July, Monrepo grounds from 10 a.m. The football starts at 10 a.m. and the fun events will start at 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Valentine Garcia.
And I'm Nikki Garcia.
Please join us on the Final Hour broadcast every Thursday at 9 a.m. on the Street 919 FM radio.
Every week we will journey into the amazing Word of God. So please join us.
See you then.
Tune into the Street 91.9 FM
every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m.
for the Repairing of the Breach radio program with me, Bishop Showinau Thomas.
The scripture says, And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Thou shalt raise up the foundation of many generations, and thou shalt be called the repairers of the breach, the restorers of the paths to dwell in.
Don't miss it. Repairing the Breach radio program with Bishop Sherwin R. Thomas on the Street 919 FM every Sunday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, The Health Store, being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.orpulence.com/Arlene4Life. You can also call or WhatsApp at 309-4697 or 620-9379.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959, 281-4723, or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's as well.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Jesus will provide. In the presence of my enemy, Jesus will provide. Recession in the country, Jesus will provide. So when me don't have nothing, no worry. Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I run the cupboard empty. Jesus will.
You need to get on the live. We are about to discuss a man that few know. Everybody talk, but not many people know him. We're going to talk about him. In this hour, his name is Foster. Come in. Watch the face of this man now, boy.
Jesus Christ.
Black excellence. That's what it is. Get on the live.
So my bread basket always run over. So blessings overflow. Now I know. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I'm the cupboard empty. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I'm the cupboard empty. Jesus will provide. He's my provider, my Jehovah Jireh, and my supervisor. My cup runneth over, so overflow. Now I know. 'Cause like you're doing it for spite, no matter what, Jesus will provide. So Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. When me cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. When me cupboard empty.
Tell a friend to tell a friend. The Queen of Talk is on the radio. walks with God fear no man.
Father will provide, yeah, yeah. Jesus will supply. Good Lord. Father will provide, yeah. And Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Hey, I let me cover them empty. Jesus will provide. In the presence of my enemy, Jesus will provide. Recession in the country, Jesus will provide. So when you don't have nothing, no worry. Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
I'm watching the comments on the live and I had to tag him in the live. All you tag Foster Cummins in the live, let him see the love.
Jesus will provide. Better than kiss and quail. Keep on putting bread on my table. Dingoes and Freddy, them not ready. Jesus Christ always got me. And he's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So blessings overflow, overflow, overflow. Now I know. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
He's on the live, guys. Let me say a very special good afternoon to the Minister of Youth Development, Youth Development, Foster Cummins, and of course the MP for La Hocketa, Tal Paro. So, guys, I gave you a little teaser before we went for the break, and I told you that there was trouble afoot, that the powers that be thought they could have bamboozled Watson Duke, chain him up, and get him to form an alliance like they did with the top. That Watson would have carried the 2 seats and get them and say, here, look it, and that would have catapulted them into Parliament. But for anybody who know Watson Solomon Duke, no, is a madman you're dealing with. Watson Solomon Duke answers to no one. Not a soul. Watson Solomon Duke answers to. So, they were forced to go back to the drawing board. And because they now have to go back to the drawing board, they tell themselves the easiest seat for us to target was La Hocketa Tal Paro, because we had powerhouse Jolene John in there, who was giving away fridge, giving away TV. Man, mother gave away she life.
You ain't get nothing?
I wasn't living there.
I went to get a new fridge, a new stove, and I be glad.
Eric, I wasn't living. I don't make my name.
Yeah,
I wasn't
and I
living
get a
there.
whole house finished.
So, Foster Cummins, for the last 6 weeks, I've been counting it, people. 6 weeks, these were the headlines in the newspaper. And I read, Top Cop confirms Cummins on police radar. Cummins investigations will show the truth. Cummins, Youth Development Agency approved by Cabinet. Cummins, PM, I will not fire Cummins. Opposition accuses government minister of plagiarism. Cummins says he's unfazed by UNC allegations. 3 weeks ago, police, Cummins still under probe. 3 weeks ago, police, FCB, 10 other firms other than Cummins dealings under probe. Government minister asks court to gag UNC senator. Foster fails 1 week ago. Let me go back. It's a pattern I'm trying to show you guys. Opposition senator renews calls for Foster to step down. Plagiarism. Foster Cummins after court loss. It is not over. FIU flags $4.4 million. Venture Credit Union asks to give account. 6 weeks. In the news. Foster.
You know, before that, Aisha,
Who it was before?
Faris.
Alwari. So he's out of the AG now. Now they're gonna know for armor. So it's a trend going on. It's a trend.
Eric, Foster Cummins has been the talking point for the last 6 weeks. I've been counting. I've been writing it down. I've been paying attention. Why make Foster Cummins your target, one would ask? Besides looking at La Hoquita Talparo as the easy seat they believe they could win, Foster Cummins has embarked on a program never yet done in our country. And it is the Youth Development Initiative by giving land, L-A-N-D, to young people in this country. Plus, you ain't just get land. 2 acres of land, a house on the land, and $20,000 stipend to teach you how to plant the land. 200 youths so far got initiated into this program, I think a week or 2 ago. Man, in the belly, Eric, all in the craw, you start to hear where the land come from. How they choose these 200 people. Where Foster come out? Who the hell Foster think he is? Well, we about to tell you who Foster Cummins is. Because today, and listen, you see when God can't come, Eric, best believe he going to send an angel. Eh? When Foster Cummins thought he was at his lowest low, it had nowhere else for him to go. Listen, cabinet colleagues not even standing up with the man. They're not coming out and defending the general secretary. Everybody frightened because they can't understand why the attacks come in. You see me? Let me hold my corner. Next thing they attack me too. Left for the wolves. A stranger in the papers today, whoever Warren Charles is, was on a flight to New York and met one of Foster Cummins' teacher. He tells his story in the Express today, 20 hours ago. Take a listen. By what means do we measure a man? To whom do we tip our hats in this vicious arena in the court of public opinion? I found myself asking these existential questions the other day as I was forced to look down the dark and dismal barrel of my own hypocritical gun of public opinion as I was silenced in the middle of my verbal annihilation of the Minister of Youth Development and National Service, Foster Cummins. The article went on to say, it all started mid-air on a flight to New York. Be it twisted fate or sheer happenstance, in true Trini fashion, I struck up a conversation with an elderly gentleman next to me. He was quite soft-spoken, yet stock-tick in presence. Someone you can tell didn't waste time on planet Earth. But as in true Trini fashion, the conversation came around to politics. And as everyone knows, every Trini knows what has to be fixed in this country. It's just them doted politicians don't know. As the topic of youth and the state of the affairs of the youth came around, salivating at the mouth, I went to tongue on Minister Cummins. As I sank my teeth into the juicy morsel of what I thought was a slam dunk topic for me, I spoke about the disillusioned state of awareness of what is really happening, and his being drunk with privilege is just one more reason that Trinidad go on to the dogs. Son, he calmly and warmly engaged with his silver-haired chin, now tucked in, with curious eyes perched over his spectacles, he added, do you know the history of the man whom you speak? In an instant, I rebutted with an air of convincing bravado. Of course, everyone knows Foster. Really? He asked. And with a mischievous smirk on his face, he then proceeded to ask me a question I was not prepared for. Would you share with me what you know of the man? At this point, I realized I was painted myself into a corner of the room as I hadn't any real answer of substance for him. So as a normal, self-respecting adult would do, I resorted to childish behavior. Well, do you? Certain the argument was over at this point, I quickly discovered, boy, was I wrong. As the elderly gentleman was a former teacher of young Foster and had quite a lot to say. So much so, I was left reflecting on my own life and what the court of public opinion can do to any of us, as hard as it is to admit. I had to write this article to bring some balance to the public opinion and execution style slanderous justice we feel we all deserve to dish out on public figures, especially without knowing them. He went on to share his earliest memories of Foster, growing up in Indian Trail Village, Couva, and what I can only describe as humble beginnings. The son of a market vendor, Mr. Tobias, the teacher, would recall Minister Cummins' Tiny's voice bellowing at the top of his lungs in the Couva market in his Milton Presbyterian school uniform as he helped support his family, as he assisted his mother to sell in the Couva market after school. The elderly man said the level of strength and determination and the sense of responsibility he saw in then young Foster, even at the age of 9 or 10, made him sit up and pay close attention to him. As fate would have it, Mr. Tobias said he had the pleasure of personally being his former teacher in the Couva Junior Secondary School. He recollected the focus and determination in that young man as he proudly expressed he remembered the distinctive memory of Foster, regularly expressing to him, "Sir, when I get big, I want to be a millionaire and hire plenty people." He explained that Mr. Foster, as he recalled, was always popular with the other kids, as he would always be the first one in line to come to defense of his fellow students with an old soul temperament. He would never pass up the opportunity to debate on behalf of other students' defense. As he glanced out the plane window with an almost burstful side smirk, he recalled the young Foster was elected school prefect and coordinated bake sales and tuck shop sales in school, but always employed his classmates in any of his business ventures. After leaving Couva Junior Sec, he went on to Karapichaima Secondary Comprehensive. He would meet him in the market sometimes on a weekend with his mother, faithfully helping to support his family. Stick a pin. Which junior sec student you know would faithfully stand up in the market on a weekend in order to feed family and go to school? But let me continue. Mr. Tobias said they lost track for a while, but he would see him from time to time. He remembers young Cummins going on to Cipriani Labor College to further his studies, and later on, with his keen entrepreneurial spirit, he started his own business and, of course, hiring more people than needed at the time. But that was always his mentality, chuckled Mr. Tobias. I would tell him he's paying too many workers. Every time we would greet would be with a big broad smile and a warm embrace, where he would shrug and utter, I ain't hiring enough, you mean? He recalled seeing him with a spandex store online, then a car rental business at another time. And every time they meet with a broad smile, he would say, sir, I get in there, I get in there. By the time, he stated, young Foster was in UWI St. Augustine, while at the same time running his own car rental business. They lost contact for a number of years. then met back up when he shared that he had acquired his bachelor's in political science and he was the owner of his very own thriving construction and real estate development company. It was at that point he shared his political aspirations with Mr. Tobias, as he remembered Foster telling him that money was not enough to make change. He realized that any real change can only take place from inside the political arena. I told him that he was speeding towards Crazy Town to enter them dinner shacks. But fast forwarding, now retired, Mr. Tobias remembers getting the news of his old pupil, the market vendor turned entrepreneur, was now sworn in as a temporary senator as of 2008, sorry. He said then he reconnected not long after as they met back up in a grocery store in Chagonas, and they are still in contact. He proudly boasted of his influence in the minister's passion to work with youth and saw himself as a mentor to the young Foster, and believes he was an influence in the now minister's passion and drive for the youth of Trinidad and Tobago. He highlighted several initiatives that his past student was now engaged in, like the Young Farmers Program, entrepreneurial initiatives, and working with the youth of the constituency of La Hoqueta Talparu. At the end of the plane ride, we said our goodbyes and went our separate ways. Now, this is the writer here, Warren Charles. He said in the following days and weeks, the feeling of cognitive dissonance turned back to doubt. I said to myself, that guy had to be a political stooge. So as the days turned to weeks, I was left with an unsettling feeling. Was that true? Was the guy being honest? Or was Mr. Tobias just another political stooge? As the unsettling feeling grew, I realized that all the while I was pointing fingers at the people in power, there are people braver than me that went a step further to do something about it. The story brought great personal awareness and profound to myself as I was now faced with the man in the mirror and what I was doing to make a difference myself regarding the court of public opinion. So I urge anyone reading this, look at the man in the mirror and what does he or she reflect as a person? Is there a person with value or values? But for what it's worth, this citizen is now a fan. We all have to be the change we want to see in the world. If you are unhappy with what you see, do something about it. If a market vendor, yes, a market vendor, can make it to the political halls of influence, then you and I have no valid excuse. Thanks for the motivation, Mr. Cummins. Keep toiling in the vineyard. My brother, you have a supporter in me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Jesus will provide. In the presence of my enemy, Jesus will provide. Recession in the country, Jesus will provide. So when you know and not me, no worry. Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. I'm in the cupboard and empty. Jesus will provide.
Jesus will provide, eh? So those of you who feel that you can just get on a Facebook, like Balroop and all of them in the chat,
Cousin,
and disrespect the minister, or any other minister for that matter, take a look at their life. Look at their paths. Look at their walk. And tell yourself if you have any blasted moral authority to point fingers at anybody. Call him the worst manner of names. Some of them calling him liar, thief, plagiarism now, he corrupt. Ask them if they have any proof of what they saying. And don't tell me a special branch report. None. Because they just print them thing anyway apparently these days. No credibility.
Exactly.
If there was a iota of any proof to what they are saying, he would not have been there today. Exactly. He would have been rotten somewhere in a jail cell. So miss me with the BS. However, when the information does come out about who is the man, you know what they say now? Oh, he's a old market vendor. He had no right to be in the parliament. Where this old market vendor come out in a derogatory manner. As though because he had a humble beginning, a market vendor shouldn't sit in an office to assist young people to make better choices in life and to not walk similar paths. You think some of these people normal? You think some of them natural? Eric, we had to call it what it is.
Envy and jealousy is a hell of a thing because they felt that he do all sorts of illicit activities to be where he is today. But people who don't know Foster Cummings personally,
they drag him.
Right?
I saw a post. Listen, the kind of things they're saying about Foster on social media. Destroying this man's life.
The man character, the man.
What sin has he committed that you could stand up today and judge him and call him to account? Half of all you're living in sin. The other half of all you're sinful. And the other half of all you're shameless. But you pointing fingers at Foster Cummings?
Remember, when you point fingers at one person, you have about 10 pointing back at you. You understand? Because you're not perfect.
Eric, some of them need to look in the mirror. Deal with the man in the mirror. You see that man inside of their ballroom? That man in there that have hate and bitterness and animosity in his heart because that man doesn't look like me. I don't like him. He shouldn't reach here. I don't like them. That is what you have to deal with. That is what you have to deal with. The man in the mirror. Self-hate is causing a lot of you to hate innocent people. And I don't say what I have to say. Lie down by it. Sit down by it. Do what you want with it. I've said what I've said. The lines are open. Leave Foster Cummings alone. We standing up with Foster Cummings if all you feel. And take this how you want. That you're going to run up on Foster Cummings and take he goes. You will know the army that's standing up behind Foster Cummings.
Aisha, that man is spiritually grown.
You want to see? I dare you. Take a bite. Imagine a stranger who cussing here on an airplane was hit with the facts. You know what the man had to come and do? Write his opinion to the Express under editor letter to apologize to the minister in person. A man he never met, by the way. Eh? Tell me if I know God. And then let the public know. You see that man there? I have respect for him. Because all the people who talking didn't have to stand up in a market on an evening to feed their family and send themselves to school. Or they could talk about anybody. Nasty. Look, the lines are open. Let's go.
Jesus will provide. So when you don't have nothing, no worry. Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. Come on, Jesus will provide.
imagine these shape. Look, I'm so mad I can't even take the calls. These shameless people who buying the certificates, buying the papers years now. And them want to point fingers at first.
Jesus Christ.
Don't get me vexing.
And he's my chief baker. So my bread basket.
They representing dead people and all. Buying degrees. But casting. You know what? The lines are open. Let me leave that alone. Let's go, your live.
Yes, good afternoon, my sister Aisha.
My dear brother.
Good afternoon to Robert. Is Robert there with you?
No, Robert, not with me. Eric with me.
Good afternoon. And I listen to you all very attentively. And you see, people walking the road, and if they see, let me put it in a plain way. If you see dog tails in the road, you wouldn't talk about it. Because I don't need to talk about. But something that is good, and you're trying to mash it up, you'll go all out. You'll go all out to destroy that. But always put in the back of the head that who God bless, no man could curse. Them could talk from his one. I have no bearing with thee. Because long as he's doing the right thing and going the right word, read Psalm 91. Read Psalm 91. Stand up on Psalm 91. 1,000 will die at your side and 10,000 will die right along you. But that evil will not touch you. So that is what they have to give them. Give them that. Give them all the evil that present of them. You can't touch him. You cannot. And it will not touch him. Once he's grounded on Psalm 91 and grounded with the Almighty God. Have a blessed evening.
And you see Summer Olia, who's sitting down in cabinet next to the man, and afraid to come out and stand in his defense. Because all you're afraid the UNC and the bag of hung lawyers. Stop that, eh? And come down from there right now. Because when it's time for them to check Range Rover man, and when it's time for the UNC to defend lawyers who defending dead people, and when it's time for UNC to reward telephone operators, they just stand up with them. Don't play that for me. Come out and stand up and show support. Foster is one of us. And he come from the belly of the Youth League. Foster is what a grassroots PNM look like. And he is currently sitting in the chair of General Secretary of the party. All you come down from there real quick. All you like to play quiet. And I don't want to say nothing because I don't want the spotlight on me. Guess what? The spotlight done on you because they don't like none of all you. Come down from there.
The public relation, Laurel Zama. I've been not saying, or they come down from there, come out in solidarity for Foster.
Let's go to the lines.
Jesus will provide. He's my provider. My Jehovah Jireh.
Let's go. The lines are open.
Aisha.
How you doing, love?
I now return. Yes, I went and carry food for the people and now come back home.
Girl, if I want to tell you, food card calling here whole evening looking for you on this food card. Gemma, look, I don't know what is this.
I tell you where you to go. When you go home, you'll get the food card. I'm talking to somebody to see if I can organize to get the food card.
You really want to? Gemma, always look for your own trouble, you know.
I say, no, me in the sofa. You understand? It's something that I have in me. I can't help it. I'm checking out somebody, and once I get through, I will call it to tell him when he will get the food card. Okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Gemma.
Oh, I don't know what they have with Foster coming.
I know what they have.
Oh, my God. Lord,
Gemma, I make it out long time and identify it.
Why, but God in control. And Foster Cummins is a praying soul.
Imagine, you don't even know a man. And you come out in the media to defend the man, but people who sitting down next to you ain't saying nothing.
I'm telling you, why? But once God at your side, no weapon formed against him shall prosper.
You understand? He's standing on solid rock. And Christ the solid rock he stand. All other ground is sinking sand. Okay? And Foster Cummins, you know, the PNM back in you. You know, you have a lot of people back in you. Okay, my son? You take it cool. God is in control. And who God bless, no man shall curse. Okay.
So my bread basket always run over. So blessings overflow.
I'm watching this man today. This was so disrespectful for a big man. I wonder what his party members have to say about that big old man. You understand? And everything is about love and tea and the become.
Aisha, play Innocent Blood by Bonnie Wheeler. For all black people.
And my supervisor, my cup run it over. So overflow.
Someone sent a message to Foster. They say whatever this man puts in his mind to do, it is a success. A very helpful individual, hold on, let me read. A very helpful individual who will succeed despite the obstacles in his way. I am praying for him. I always wanted him to run for a seat. This is what he did. God bless you, Foster Cummins. Let's take another call. Let's go. Caller, you live? Not ready yet. Caller, you live?
Elisha, this is something I always talk about. Them ministers in the PNM, everybody that's tipping their mouth or something. It's Dr. Rowley, the honest man, that had to come out and said the piece. Why them does look how much racial remark. You never hear the next ethnic group on the next side. They don't say nothing. Dr. Rowley, I want to like Dr. Rowley is only the cabinet alone. You understand? As they're talking about with Foster Cummins, they always ministers come out and say something. Everybody remaining quiet. Not on the UNC side. The UNC side does know they're wrong and they don't care. You understand? Because they say all of them is one. You can know they were the ethnic things. You understand? I don't understand how them boy. And you see food card, that's why they say you can get them so for $1. You sell food card operating, you go and do your thing, get your thing now, you can't work, you depend and you want to, now if you get a food card, come back and talk, Dr. Rowley, get in. Them say get them cheap.
Let's see who's on the outside before we go back to our voice notes. Caller, you live?
Hi, sister.
My dear brother.
I am frightened, you know. Foster have a whole heap of people that doesn't have their ancestral names, but we sing and praise and give praise in we ancestral settings. You understand what I'm saying?
Loud and clear.
When I ring my bell and I pull out my calabash, I ain't frightened. But look at something. Imagine a man called to ask about a food card, how much weeks now. Brother man, is a work you have to get to know. Imagine Gemma going to get a food card for you and he's still calling to ask for the food card instead of get up and look for a work. First, we had a call for us to see if we could help you too. Enjoy your evening, sister.
Thank you, brother.
Aisha, good afternoon. I've been telling you all for the longest while on this radio station. Most of the people on the East-West corridor don't know what's happening deep down in South. You understand? And these people, when you watch the thing going on with Foster Cummins, there's Jolene John run and hit a brick wall. They sent Jolene John to get a seat and she couldn't get it. So they tried to bring down this man in all kind of nasty way. And Jolene John going up like Jack Warner. These people understand. When you go down in South down there, I want to see if they will put her in the seat, they put Jack Warner in one of these safe seats. She ain't even seen to be a minister, trust me. Because the nasty habit, they're bringing down people and they don't know what they're talking about. The wicked. The only thing they're concerned about money and land. and they don't like the Afro Trini, trust me. I grew up in that bacchanal. I know what I'm talking about. So all you go ahead and keep following them. The underground report, they're so nasty that the thing they be saying about these people, and it's like a joke to them. You understand? This morning they asking if he get okay to talk. They cut him off. He said they said he had to get a okay from Robert Amar. He and God, they learn the hard way. They call them the N-word, and they're still back in they don't understand what's going on, you know. All right, let's sit down and sleep. Okay.
Caller, you see that name you just called it? I'm afraid the room just gets smelly and heavy when you call that name.
Vibes, we don't have vibes around here, caller.
I don't want that name on my show, period.
None.
Ever. You see, that name, it's forbidden on this show.
Well, yesterday, the same person called Dominic, not yesterday, Sunday, and take up almost 15 minutes of the program.
Because he cannot call anywhere else. Everybody throw him off the show. Even on the ground report, he can't call. So he had to call Dominic and write down very quickly. All we had to stay. And that's why he running so much time, because he can't spray goodbye all over the place. But I want to let that person know that name is forbidden on this show forever and ever. Amen. Yeah, ease me up with that name. Call any other name. I don't mind you calling Gat name. Gat is my friend. Cuss Gat here. But you see that next name? I don't even want you cuss here.
I know PNM Jama see any PNM. Aisha, well, you collect a for me, you go shout me. You go tell me what I meet PNM Jama. But I still voting for the PNM. I ain't like the PNM at all. Can't buy me no food card. PNM had to go.
But you had to go by Alize's house for the food card. Me not understand that. So we gonna know who he is for sure, because I go be there to hand it.
Good afternoon. And that continues to be one of the biggest problems of the PNM. Lack of public support for their ministers. Same applies with Dr. Rowley. He always defends himself and he defends his ministers. But how many do you see comes out in his defense when social media is flooded with the hate and racism of the UNC? Everybody wants to stand up in the corner and put powder on their own face to try to look good until the dogs start to bark at them. Where is the support when the support is needed? That continues to be the downfall of the PNM in this modern age of politics. Lack of support. And I will go further to state, where are the so-called unbiased East Indians within the PNM who have yet to come out to denounce the racist political propaganda of the UNC and the opposition leadership? I have yet to hear them. I don't know who has, but I have yet to hear them. This is why the UNC and their racial cult following will continue their racist verbal assault on African people because of the lack of public support, denouncement, and speaking by members of the PNM. Look at it.
Hi Aisha, good day. Every good day. Aisha, it seems as though Kamala have a serious problem with the letter F, or she love F. It's Foster, it's Faris, it's Fitzgerald, it's female, not female, sorry, not that, forgot that word. She go along the letter R now to Reginald, right? So she looking for R now. What nonsense it seems as though like the strategy is to distress the members of parliament or the government side. And then when they get stressed out, they expect them to resign from the job and then the government collapse. So Dr. Rowley could call an early election. But that pink monkey they wouldn't see. Come now, we smell the rat, we know the strategy already. As they really say, PNM people not coming out and talk at all. Every time you turn on the TV or the radio, it's Kamala voice or some UNC person voice. What's going on with the PR and the PNM? It's as though they're dormant. They expect Dr. Rowley alone to talk. The one again you might hear Camille. Come on, they need to do much better than that.
Jesus will provide. In the country.
Let's see who's there. You're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sure. She really have a problem with the word F. I feel it's a long time she ain't get somebody F.
But look, boy, I go on. You see that? I don't know where it has come out. The views of that caller, Lord, it's not the views of the management and staff of the Street 919 FM. It is not my view.
Nah, Barataria, don't go there. Don't go there, Barataria. You don't know the man condition. Come on. You don't know if the man in a wheelchair. You don't know if the man lying down on a hospital bed. You don't know if the man crippled. You don't know the man. Don't go there. Don't go there, Barataria. There's one evening I had to disagree with you. Don't go there. Yes, the man may be sung in a certain way and the phone healthy and thing. You don't know if the man has 1 foot. You don't know. You don't know, Barataria. I disagree with you.
Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
Aisha, good afternoon. Aisha, I support this caller who talking there. And what he's saying is facts. Yes. The PNM, the ministers, the people in the PNM, the hierarchy of the PNM, they don't really come out and support the Prime Minister. Look how much nasty names the UNC, people of the UNC, say all kind of things about the Prime Minister. And nobody from the cabinet, no minister, they don't come out and back the Prime Minister. And that is the big downfall with the PNM. With Fossa Cummins, look how hard he working. And you know, none of his colleagues not really coming out and backing him. And that is. And the PNM is the party I will always support, and I will always vote for the People's National Movement because it's the best party to run the country. Have a good program, Aisha.
So this one doing crying in the studio this hour today. But look how long the last voice notes are going, about 10 voice notes ago. What is this? Oh, Lord.
Aisha, this needs to be said. The PNM does not listen in any way to their supporters. I guess if you don't have a degree or letters behind your name, your words, common sense spoken is not taken into consideration. The members of that party, they look beaten. You know, the only one who stands up to say anything is Dr. Rowley, and he's not the only one in the party. Where all the other members of the party? And this might sound a little crude, but all of them, they ain't have no stones at all.
We're getting ready to go for a break. Let's see who's there quickly. Caller, you live.
Hi, good afternoon, Aisha.
Good afternoon.
Hi. I will dialogue with you. You believe the PNM is doing well, right? Just asking.
I don't feel to talk that kind of talk with you this afternoon. I'm in the middle of a very important topic. This is not a question and answer segment. Check me when your interviews with Aisha Wells comes on. I'll interview myself one of these days, and you could call me back on that conversation. I does know a trap when I see it, and you, madam, is a trap. We're going to go for a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard empty, Jesus will Jesus will provide. When the cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. Better than kiss and quail. They keep on putting bread on my table. Dingoes and Freddy, them not ready. Jesus Christ always got me. Yeah. And he's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So that's it. Overflow, overflow, overflow. Now I know, now I.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
I want to address some issues. Big man, I born in a poverty, but them thing I don't like. Every ghetto youth had to have the Benz park outside. A pretty girl passing my drink with two black eyes. You can't see life, nice, so nice, yeah. But they're talking. All your business out the road and they're walking. But traffic inside the shoes, so them parking. And you put one bite on you, so we go study them. Yo, because Jah give me health and strength, so what we do? Mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up that. Now we go bad mind people. And them we back, so what we do? Mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up, mash up that. Hey, you see all bad mind people? Yo, stay away from them, away from them, away from them, away from them. Stay away. A white low. A white low. Big man, I born in a poverty, but them thing I don't like. True, I say ghetto, but ghetto inside of your mind. Pick up the hustlers, them way, don't need no 9 to 5. You can't see life nice.
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, The Truth, The Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry, live on the Street 919 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the Street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents All White Affair Cooler Cruise on Sunday the 3rd of July 2022 on board the luxurious Embassy Yacht. Boarding at the Port of Spain waterfront, Ryston Road in Port of Spain at 2 p.m. Sailing 3 p.m. Music by Sensational Sammy, Dr. Ross, and guest DJ Selector Mafia. Advance tickets are $200. Pay more at the door. For more information and for tickets, contact Romeo at 748-9335 or Sweet Vanilla at 793-7425. No oversized coolers or glass bottles allowed.
We out and bad in the people better we cause them trouble.
Trinidad, get ready for the grown folks affair. Sexy in White. Saturday, 2nd July. At Rock Band, the Anchorage Shagaramas. From 10 p.m. till 4 a.m. DJs Clyde the Outlaw, Foreign Bass, and Ishmael the Demolition Man. Special guest artist, Colonel Roberts.
Yeah, it's your boy Colonel Kitch Roberts here, and it's all about Sexy in White, July the 2nd at the Anchorage. I will be there with all my songs, and I even touching some of my father classics as well.
Only medium coolers allowed. Get your tickets now at Crosby St. James, Sion's Beer Garden, San Fernando. For tickets and more info, call 375-2257 or log on to www.freeupal.com. Sexy in White, Saturday, 2nd July at Rockback, the Anchorage Shagaramas.
Job
Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT.
Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody.
Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Good about I'm looking like it real bad.
Are you ready for that boat experience again? The Sea Champion and the Embassy say book with us for that unforgettable boat ride experience. Sea Champion leaving from King's Wharf, San Fernando, and the Embassy leaving from Breakfast Shed, Port of Spain, or Westside Trinidad. For more information, call 399-5959 to 814723 or email us at coralvisiontt@gmail.com. Book now and reserve your cruise.
Hey, that boat, I look like it's not well.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
It's all about the fastest growing reggae show in the land without a doubt. Right here on the shit 919 FM. Each and every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. with yours truly, MC Duke, alongside Selector Kochi. So make it a date and don't be late. Rock and come in, so line up, link up, creep up. You don't know reggae rock each and every Sunday. Salute, God am away, King Selassie.
Are you experiencing terror, experiencing pain? Poor mood, stress driving you insane. Free yourself from all this hell. Something in my life yet to make you well. Dispel all the ills that your body stores and prevent yourself from resisting more. Don't worry, nothing will trouble you, cause the fountain of life here to protect you. For info, call 620-9379 or 309-4697.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So somebody cannot tell me is Hulk try and call me. So all they cannot tell me is my girl Vicky who tried to reach out to me just now. Well, I apologize. Call me back. Let me play my song. I feel like Hulk.
Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground. Because what will kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, I
Call me back now, Vic.
I feel like move any mountain, I trample any building like
No, if I did really know it was Vic calling, I'd take that call. Sorry, I cut you off. Call me back.
trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and mash up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out my problems, kick out my problems. Trials and testings does come before blessings, but we have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure. You see, God, the way the night come, so you don't really need to lie down. Them say what goes around comes right back around. I go wait until the time come. So from sun up straight to sunset, you could catch I bust in a sweat. I must time out. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like hope. Man better than monster. Dismantle any structure.
No, I ain't lie. I like the shippiness too, you know. Call me back, my love. I know you want to ask me something about the PNM. Call me back. If I had known it was you, Vic, I would have taken your call.
You know, Aisha, when you say unbiased, you see unbiased East Indian in the PNM. Ma'am, I went to a Hindu school, you know. I went to a Mahasabha school, you know, where 5% of us was Africans, you know. You understand me? And we were the leading sports people in the school. We represent the school, win a lot of trophies. So let me tell you something. Unbiased, you said. Let me tell you something, Miss Lady. Why if you're not hearing them? I can tell you them if they're going to be radio friendly. Why if you're not hearing them? Why if you're not hearing them? That's the difference between we just pull along with ourselves and fight with ourselves because here going on. They indoctrinate me into that over 400 years ago. And if a man do come and try to say, boy, not so we supposed to be one another, he don't want to hear that. They will stand with one another. Don't matter what fight, what part of the political fence they're on. There's one with the unbiased. Is we who just stand with ourselves, but them will stand with one another. You never hear. You will never, ever hear one of them come out and say anything against anything that the other side say. Bet you that. So again, in a Hindu school I went. A Mahasabha Hindu school I went.
Caller, you sound like you need therapy. You know, like you had a real bad childhood experience because of what you went or what school you went. Get some counseling. I feel sorry hearing you. The man traumatizes him today as an adult. I mean, that's so traumatizing. Let's go.
It's somebody they pay them undermining foster COVID. And they want him out.
Let me say good afternoon to Joe from La Hocketa. Joe is locked on and listening to the program. All of a sudden, Joe looking to be in the Wells family. Joe want to be related to the Wells. Use my cousin, use my cousin. No, Joe, I am not your cousin. Yeah? Don't feel, because I famous, Joe, you could want to run and say, oh, Aisha Wells is my cousin. Aisha Wells, piss posh. All she have is Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and thing, but she not no money. Oh. You ever meet cousins who just come out of the woodwork, Eric? Cousins that has just come out of the woodwork. All of a sudden, I say cousin. I have no cousins.
Cousin big dozens?
You are no fat cousins. Let me hang up my phone. Not me, boy. You very disrespectful. I look fat to you. I am just thick. Just let him know that, Eric. I am thick. Very, very thick. In all the right places.
Aisha, and there is no one to stand up for African people. Right? No one to stand up for us, our people, our brothers and sisters. The court going against us, right? All people in high places going against us. But I know we have one person will not go against us, and that is God.
That is God. And Foster Cummings living a spiritual life, and God is going to guide him every step of the way. Right? This is all I will say with our prayer, with our people with clean tongues prayer. Right? And as I say clean tongue, I use a little word on Pastor Google the other day. I want to apologize too. I don't send a message apologizing to him. Right? Because sometimes, we let them get under our skin. All right.
Jesus will provide. Amen.
Jesus will provide.
No weapon formed against Foster shall prosper in the name of the Lord.
Recession in the country. Jesus will.
See who's on the outside of your life.
Hey, good afternoon, Asha West. Good afternoon.
How you doing, darling?
Yeah, I did, sweetheart. Hey, let me tell you this. And I want you to remember this. I went to a school called Eisenberg Composite. And that was in Deep South. That was years ago. And when a teacher didn't come to class, we used to be walking about, talking and laughing and things. And I remember it was a mixed class. We used to do woodwork. Was Indian and Negroes. And when a teacher didn't come, them Indians used to put the book in front of them. I don't see how this people it was. They used to talk and laugh, but when a next teacher from the other classroom come to find out who talking, and they see the Africans run about and playing the fool, they used to call me out. I mean, I used to put their head in the book.
Paula, you sound like you had a very rough childhood. I suggest you get some counseling, okay? It sounds very, very sad as a child to have such experiences.
Yeah. You know, and our teacher called us and told us, let me tell you this. I know everybody just play the monkey in that class. But she said, look at the Indians and them. She said, I know that we're talking to you, but these people and them just always try to outsmart us and feel they're smarter than we.
I'm real sorry about your experience. Like I would tell my other friend who sent us the very traumatizing voice note, get some counseling. Yeah, at this age, you still remember things that happened to you in your childhood, says to me, some counseling is needed. Follow your life.
Good afternoon, Aisha. We're grew bacteria. But plenty man them go back home now. Each plenty under the PNM. Any tutu chuck. Evil, wicked PNM. Spread up our bacteria on the radio station, Aisha. But kill man send them back home. Good afternoon, Aisha.
I have nothing for you, boy. Nothing. You come out of KFC where you're saying down and you're getting Wi-Fi to send voice note whole day. Go and work. You sit down on KFC Independence Square whole day with two phones. One on the live, taking in the show, and the other one to send a voice note. That making sense? Caller, you live.
Aisha.
Gemma.
You see that Mr. Fouquier? And what he said just now, I'm not seeing about nothing saying again. I trying to help him, but he's very disrespectful. And well, I want to bribe him with what? I trying to do you a favor. You understand? And that is how you're thinking about me? Mr. Foucault, you stay right where he is, eh? He's a very disrespectful young man. Okay.
And be very polite on them show.
Some G name.
Let's call the name.
But that ain't name, but he just call it.
Oh, that nickname. And he's behave himself there. Caller, your life.
Hello, good evening, Aisha.
How you doing, my love?
Hi, dear darling. How long I ain't touch base with you?
Thanks for touching base today.
Yes. About saying I hear you they talking about these little young boys and them. You know how they is. So everything cool with you?
For now, I know I just here minding my magical business.
Yes, child. I know how it is. You have to do that. Yeah, darling?
Thank
you.
you.
Keep safe. Yeah, and what about the boys and them? They're going good?
Better than me. Yesterday, I took the remainder of who with me to watch a little movie and, get them out of the house a bit. So we taking a little Jurassic Park yesterday.
Yeah. You have to do that with them sometimes. You know how they is. You get big man just now. Like how I have two big man. Okay.
Thank you so much.
And kiss them for me. Okay.
I would.
All right.
The lines are open. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I still waiting on them to send me the petition. Where is Joseph Moses? I'm waiting on the link. Caller, you live.
Good evening, Sister Aisha. What
How
a
you
wonderful
doing,
program.
Queen?
I'm okay, sis. And I want to vouch my support for Foster. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. He's a man of God, and no one shall touch him.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us, my love. What we need is praise. The devil is extremely busy. And as I said, the UNC have set their target on La Hoqueta Talparo because they are now of the opinion they cannot chain up Duke. Whatever negotiations they make with he is now reneging. And they realize that they need quickly to identify 2 seats on the corridor that they can go with, and they have identified Foster Cummins's La Hoqueta Talparo. I heard they're walking up there. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised at all. And if we want to be complacent and tell ourselves, well, we reach and we here and we don't need to support one another and we don't need to help our people and we don't need to do what is necessary for our own, then crappos might smoke we pipe. And let this serve as a warning to PNMites in and out of office. And I say in and out because out of office we have say too. When I say say, meaning we could set the tone of the direction the constituency would most likely lean in based on how we deal and treat with matters. We have a party system via our party groups. Let us get active in the party groups.
And they say the PNM is not a party, it's an institution.
Let us get active again. Have community meetings. Sit down and talk to people, hear how they thinking. Find out now. Better they cuss you now than they cuss you on the day of election. That's how I look at it. If somebody's displeased with me now, I want to know now because I have months to fix it. Then you walk around to campaign and they embarrass you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nip it to the bud now. And to Laurel Azamal saying, who is the PRO? Come down from there, meet with the people who are willing to help you to display the achievements of the government. And that's there, you're there, and again, don't wait for election to come and push this down people through. Do it from now. We have like less than 2 years now? 3 years now?
Local government is this year. Were you telling yourself?
And then 2 years on New Year General, 3 years on New Year General.
Local government is this year.
This year? Yeah.
Local government is due by October. So, we might have the budget, then local government. So, we need to get moving now. We need to start operating now. We need to go out and meet people now. If they had to cuss we today, let them cuss we now. And we know what we need to do, what we need to fix. And that's all what it is. We are a God-fearing people. Thanks. The press release? Okay. I understand they walk out of Parliament yet again today on armor, Reginald. According to the Newsday, the opposition walked out on the Attorney General yet again today.
I find
Eric.
I find don't walk out of Parliament, they walk out of Trinidad and Tobago and leave with you in the country.
Let me open up the article and update you guys of what happened in the Parliament today in case you missed it. UNC walks out on AG twice in the Senate. Article by Clint Chantak 2 hours ago. The opposition UNC walked out on the Attorney General Reginald Armour Senior Counsel twice on Tuesday. The walkout happened before Armour made his respective contribution in debates on the Bills of Exchange Amendment Bill 2022 and the issuance of Amendment Bill 2022 in the Senate. This was the second time in a space of a week the opposition has walked out on Armour in Parliament in support of the opposition leader Kamla Prasad Bisessa's call for him to resign or be fired by the Prime Minister. The issue is in his disqualification from the almost 2-decade-long old Piarco Airport corruption case in a Miami court. The walkout on Armour during his contribution to the debate on the same bill in the House of Representatives occurred on June 13th. The House passed both bills on that day. This looks like it's going to go on and on and on. They're going to continue to walk out on the AG. But what happens when they walk out is they frustrate the progress of the Parliament. And I think if you're being paid to do Trinidad and Tobago's work, the least you could do is sit down and do it.
Debate.
I think for the days that they're walking out, Eric, we should deduct from their salary.
Yeah, but who doing that, Aisha?
That's just how I personally feel. Why should I pay you for a full day's work if you walk out half the day? I can't go to work and not be paid for the day. You think I just get paid when I don't come here?
Okay.
We're gonna take some calls, but you know, Vic never called me back. Vic, call me now, girl.
Okay, yeah, I want to make no clarion call this evening. Kingsley, you want to call and talk on Foster's behalf. We want to call, but first I want to tell you something, brother. You're a brand name. And your silence is your weapon. They could say what they want, you know, Foster. Don't end up in no position again where you have to pay these people who on their side already, who want to see you go wrong. But Foster, you're at the top of your game, brother. Locked on and listening.
I tell you don't call that name on this show, you know. I spit on that name, you know. Thank you, Eric. Thank you very much. The lines are open. We're taking your voice notes as well. Feel free to call us. Numbers to call 3420081. That's 3420081. 771-1791. 4665391.
Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. He's my provider, my Jehovah Jireh, and my supervisor. My cup runneth over, so overflow, overflow, overflow. No, I know. 'Cause like you're doing it for spite, no matter what Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when my cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
406 people on the live. 22 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock.
Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide.
And we're shutting down the program in exactly 7 minutes because Bishop Gary's on the inside and he's going to come in from 6:30. So speak now, literally, or forever hold your peace. You're live.
Good afternoon, Miss Wells.
How you doing, darling?
Not too bad at all. Miss Wells, I'll ask you a personal question. Where's your religion?
At this point in time, to be honest with you, I just serve the true and living God. I don't subscribe to religion anymore.
Beautiful, no problem. I'm a Roman Catholic. And I had the opportunity before Mr. Cummins was a minister, or even I knew he was into politics. I went to I had the course to go to one of his, the Baptist church when he was there. And I will tell you this. I saw the power of the faith of those people. And if I tell you there was power then, there's even greater power now. And he is covered. So what I'm telling you is this. While I believe in my religion, when I went there and I saw how he was properly well covered, I knew and I know for a fact that whatever the opposition says or attempts to do, it will not bother him. He will go forward and he will be strong. because he is well covered and he is well protected by his flock, by his people, and by his faith and by his belief. And he will succeed. So have no fear. I am telling you what I know personally. I have seen it with my own eyes. And I know what I'm saying. So Minister Cummings will be okay because I know he's going on the right. You see, if he was wrong, they would have gone to court already. But they can't go to court because there's nothing to go to court to prosecute.
Caller, what they intend to do is to try him in the public court of opinion. That's what they aim to do.
That will not even work. Foster Cummings is well loved in La Hoquita Talparo. Whatever they do, then they try to sell all kind of things and they sell furniture and they give away furniture and they give this and they give that. And did that work? No, it didn't work. You think it's going to work in the next 3 years? It's not going to work. Foster Cummings will persevere. I promise you that. He will. Because he is well protected, he is covered, and he knows exactly what he is doing. That is why they had to send pre-action protocol letter to call the same people that he wants to ensure that they have become entrepreneurs. They want to call them strangers in their own land. And he is protected and he will succeed. I promise you that. Have no fear. The people of La Hoquita Talparo ain't stupid. They know. They know what is being given to them. They know the leader. They know the representative that they have. They know, they are aware. And they know the other side is just going to give them propaganda. They know that. And have no fear. I promise you, he will succeed. I thank you very much.
All right, people. 4 more minutes and then we have to vacate. Who's going to be my last few callers? Let's go. You're live. How are you?
You see, I'm fine. This little pest that we call the order every day. Food card, AK, Mr. Go in. Who's going on here whole day? Who go working away under the upper down the tomorrow and Shepherd and Fest? Mr. Go in. Go and get a job now. Please. I'll leave you alone. Have a nice day.
All right, the countdown is on. Eric, closing comments as we look to shut down today.
Guys, it was nice again. Another day, another talk show success with the Queen of Bajan today. It was really nice.
I'm waiting for Mr. Moseph Joseph to come in the live show done, and I can't get the link to the petition yet.
Yes,
You're not
Joseph.
serious.
I know, message him there and he respond. But guys, it was really nice. Be safe out there. Be safe in Nations Road. The place is wet. Joseph Moses, we're waiting for that petition link before we leave the building. Guys, be safe. Enjoy your night. Catch you guys again on probably Thursday. I will be here.
All right, cool. I'm going to be in and out the show tomorrow because there is a staff meeting. I don't know, they might fire me tomorrow, you know. The amount of letters them have from TAT.
Nah, man.
What they reported me, Eric, if I only say hell.
It let loose.
What?
Joseph send the link for us now.
So we're going to be on tomorrow, but I'm going to be in and out the meeting tomorrow. So, my good people, Jesus will provide.
And he will survive.
I'll be leaving with that one. Have a good one. Be safe on the Nations Road until tomorrow.
Yeah.